Morning Chargers, this is Wednesday the 22nd of July and this is your brief for the home crew workout. We've got a longer workout today, so naturally we have a longer workout. We want you to get quite warm so that your aerobic system is fired up. So let's have a look at what we've got. We're going to do 3 rounds of 5 down-up dogs and 10 long lunges. And then we're going to move into 2 rounds of some star jumps, good mornings, high knees and butt kicks, and 30 seconds of each of them. Let's have a look at all these movements and then we can sort of piece together how it will flow. So the down-up dog, you guys probably know downward dog quite well. I'm going to be in a push-up position, and what I'm going to do is drive my hips up in the air and push my chest towards my feet, and then from there I'm going to come back down via a plank, extend my spine and push my head towards the ceiling. So just exploring the full range of the hip and the spine. Okay? After your down-up dog, you've got 10 long lunges. You can do this as alternating or you can do this as static. I'm going to do them as alternating. I'm going to lunge really far forward, try to keep the hip nice and neutral, back knee touches the ground, and then stand, and then switch legs. The goal of this is to warm up the legs, but also to open the hip as well. So make sure that you're lunging nice and long, opening the chest, keeping the chest as tall as you can. 2 rounds of 30 seconds of star jump. Arms go out as legs go out. Then you've got 30 seconds of good mornings. Try to get your back flat and your knees back, lift your chest up. Then you've got 30 seconds of high knees. Involve the arms with this. And then you've got 30 seconds of butt kicks. Let's have a look at the Metcon. So today's workout has got a very good name, Cocktail Regret. We've all been there. We've got 2 versions for you guys. One for those that would like to run, or can run I should say, and those where running causes you a bit of problems, so we're going to bring in some movements which we know will develop similar aerobic capacity. Let's have a look at it. It's a 30-minute AMRAP of a 40-second handstand hold, 40 goblet lunges, and a 400-meter run. If you're not doing the 400-meter run, you're going to do 40 mountain climbers and 80 single running skips. Okay? Now, before I go through any of these movements, you should know 30-minute AMRAP, this is going to have some pacing in it. Now, things like this 40-second handstand hold, I'd be trying to find a version of that you do unbroken. However, if you do need to break it up, you probably have to have some sort of stopwatch with you, and what you can do is just sort of pause it or make sure that you accumulate 40 seconds. But let's assume for the first few rounds, you should be able to do this unbroken. So there's a few versions you can do of the handstand, and if you've been doing our handstand program, you probably know all these various bits and pieces. But let's go through the ones that are going to be most prevalent for most people. So I could kick up into the wall and hold against the wall for 40 seconds like that. I could walk into the wall. I could walk into the wall but not go to a full handstand position, so some sort of incline position. Or if you had a box, you could go into a pike position and get your hips over your chest. If all that inversion is just a little bit much for you, then the version that you can do is a plank. Try to keep the shoulders round and press into the ground. Now, for goblet lunges, let's make them forward stepping alternating lunges. Kettlebell, dumbbell, or if you had it, barbell, good luck with that, at the chest. Alternating lunges, back knee touches the ground, and then we step back to 2 feet coming together. Okay? If you've got running, make sure that you've got a 200-meter track, so as in 200 meters out, 200 meters back. If you're doing the non-running version, we'll do 40 mountain climbers. You can either do these as jumping mountain climbers, like this, or stepping mountain climbers. And then you would do 80 single running skips. The running skip just refers to alternating legs as you do it. If that's a little bit too much for you, like this, single. Okay? So like I said guys, 30-minute AMRAP, make sure you pace this thing out. The warm-up that we'll get you to do before you start Cocktail Regret is drink a lot of cocktails. No, we're going to do 2 rounds, 20 seconds handstand hold of the variety you're doing, 8 goblet lunges, and then a 200-meter run, or 40 single skips. Guys, the recovery today is just 2 rounds of some passive front splits. So we're going to go as long as we can. Try to get the hips tucked underneath. I'm going to hold this position for 90 seconds. Depending on how warm you are or how flexible you are, you can go a little bit longer, but keep the hip tucked under. All right, team, nothing to regret about this workout. Enjoy.